Player ratings: Jesus superb but Lukaku poor as City beat Chelsea. Gabriel Jesus' second-half deflected strike was enough for Manchester City to beat Chelsea 1-0 to leapfrog Thomas Tuchel's side in the Premier League table and get revenge for the Champions League final. The Brazilian striker's 53rd-minute strike deflected in off Jorginho and past Edouard Mendy to earn Pep Guardiola's side a vital 3 points in a title race six-pointer at Stamford Bridge. City dominated the match from start to finish and could have added more goals in West London had Jack Grealish and Jesus converted more chances. Sportsmail rates the players at Stamford Bridge on Saturday lunchtime after the game. Chelsea 5-3-2 Edouard Mendy 7 back in goal after 2 games out with injury, little to do in a shot-shy first half, but had no chance with Jesus' deflected goal and made a good late save from Grealish. Reece James 6 looked to have the measure of Jack Grealish until a kick from the City man left him with a foot injury in the 10th minute. Played on for another 18 before limping off. Cesar Azpilicueta 6 started on the right of a back three, but had to switch to right wing back when James went off. One early intervention was vital when he headed across from Jesus away from the goal line. Andreas Christensen 6 started in the middle of a back three, but moved to the right when Thiago Silva replaced James after 28 minutes. All was dominant in the air, but looked uncomfortable on the ground. Booked. 6 Antonio Rudiger 6 given an uncomfortable time by Jesus on City's right and had a running battle with him and Bernardo Silva which resulted in Michael Oliver speaking to both of them. At fault for City's goal. Booked. Marcos Alonso 6 couldn't get forward as much as he likes and had more defensive work than usual. Gave the ball away more than once in dangerous areas. Not a good day for him. Booked. N'Golo Kanté 6 playing on the right of midfield struggled to impose himself in the opening half hour and was eventually replaced by Kai Havertz when Chelsea went looking for an equalizer. Jorginho 6 not his best day in the heart of Chelsea's midfield, giving the ball away too often. Cleared one Diaz header off the line before half-time, but at fault for City's goal. Replaced by Loftus-Cheek. Mateo Kovacic 6 poor game as City's midfield had control throughout and he lost possession too often. One shot in the second half was superbly blocked by Diaz, but his passing was poor. Romelu Lukaku 5 hardly had a touch until shortly before halftime and then gave the ball away when trying to set up Timo Werner on the counter. Got the ball in the net from a Havertz pass, but the German was offside. Timo Werner 5 full of running, but as frustrating as ever, his poor touch letting him down more than once. An early shot deflected away for a corner, but rarely threatened to score. Thiago Silva for Reece James, 28, 1 goal line clearance, but given a torrid time 6. Kai Havertz for Kanté, 60, nothing like his Champions League final heroics, offside when setting up Lukaku. 6 Ruben Loftus-Cheek for Jorginho 76 added the creativity Chelsea needed, but it was not enough. 6 manager, Thomas Tuchel 6, set up his side with a defensive 5-3-2 formation, meaning Chelsea were on the back foot throughout and they rarely looked like scoring. Pep finally got the better of him. Man City 4-3-3 Ederson 8 hardly tested by Chelsea's toothless attack for most of the game, although he dashed out of his area to boot clear early on and then punched clear from Havertz late on. Kyle Walker 8 strong running display from the England man going forward and rarely ruffled in defense as Timo Werner and Marcos Alonso hardly tested him. Solid. Ruben Dias 8 always compassed and calm and decisive when he had to be, making one brilliant sliding block to keep out a Kovacic shot. Had a header blocked on Chelsea's line by Jorginho. Booked. Aymeric Laporte 7 worked well with Dias to nullify the threat of Lukaku and Werner and went close to scoring as he slid in on a free kick in the closing stages. Booked. Joao Cancelo 7 strong defensively and powerful going forward, although his crossing could have been better when he got to the byline. Important clearance in the closing stages. 7 Bernardo Silva 8 quiet first half, but grew in influence as the game went on and City needed to keep possession. Running first half battle with Rudiger led to a word from the referee. Tireless running. Rodri 8 steady and solid in the center of City's midfield, he kept the game ticking over for them and made vital interceptions when required. Kevin De Bruyne 8 quiet start to the game, but grew into it and started to dictate play from midfield. One shot just over the bar, another deflected wide. Replaced by Mahrez in the closing stages. Phil Foden 8 excellent display as a false 9, the central of City's forward 3. Gave away height advantage to Chelsea's defenders, but caused them problems all afternoon. Gabriel Jesus 9 superb display from the Brazilian, deployed on the right of the front 3 again. Caused problems throughout despite rough treatment from Rudiger. One shot cleared off the line, the decisive one was deflected past Mendy. Jack Grealish ate excellent display again from the £100 million man, who caused Chelsea problems coming on off the left wing. Denied a goal by superb save from Mendy in the closing stages. Subs: Riyad Mahrez for Grealish 86, hardly time to make an impression. 6 Fernandinho for Foden 88, hardly time to make an impression. 6 Raheem Sterling for Grealish 88, hardly time to make an impression. 6 Manager Pep Guardiola 9 beat Tuchel's Chelsea for the first time in 4 games. Got his selection spot on, while Tuchel did not help himself with his own tactics. Perfect performance from his side, and he has now won more games than any other City manager. Ref Michael Oliver 8 kept the game flowing, intervened when necessary, and got all the big calls correct.